Ah, yes, the ships that carry large amounts of unsecured toxic waste. Oops, sorry, correction. They are secured by large blankies.
He's everywhere!
Convenient they all look one direction would really mess up the whole illusion that he's trying to go for. The way they come in makes it look like they came from a completely different ship. And man, what are the odds? Another Japanese intro, and I really don't see how tone-wise this is very much different from Switched. I would say even Switched is goofier than Deep Six.
Beast Boy's right. His skills are essential to our mission.
When you and bro are getting freaky on the mic.
Try not to be jealous.
He just put on 300,000 pounds. I am so jealous.
Some line reads are so good, you can still appreciate them as you get older. And just because this part highlights the name here, SS Vargas may be a reference to Santiago Vargas from the comics, or the production manager, AJ Vargas.
He's there! No, that way.
It's him! He can't be in 3 places at once!
I mean, for this part, I would just assume he's a fast swimmer, especially the way his clones just seamlessly disappear. Oh yeah, spoilers, they're clones.
Your friends are in danger.
My friends are in what? Whoa, how did you say that? Dude, how did I say that?
Does Beast Boy not think while he's Animo? Because why is he so surprised to hear his voice? And I know some people don't have that voice in their head when they think, so if you don't get what I mean, that's what I'm referring to.
Okay, hero time.
Nope, sorry, wrong series, Greg.
Main tower's down! Hydrogens are toast and we're leaking air! Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, you're all going to drown.
One sassy ass remark for another? I'll let this one slide, Raven.
Only Beast Boy can save a whole submarine.
How did these whales reach them before Beast Boy? And the last time I checked, which is just now, whales don't have a crazy speed advantage over squids.
I told the whales to bring you here.
Now that we get a break from the action, now's the time I go over the whole show versus comic book comparison thing. And it's been a minute, so how does this thing work again? Alright, design. Well, to start off with, they actually gave him some pants, so maybe him and Robin can bond over that little piece of drama there. Then there's a lack of an A, like, come on dude, you gotta have some sort of symbol. And then his suit has a whole lot less red, and by less, I mean none at all. Although he does have a costume where it is blue, and that one is just kind of sleeveless. Also, as far as I can tell, this one came out after the show's debut of his design, so just another example of Teen Titans' influence. And overall, I think his design is neat, you know? Nothing too crazy, but nothing too silly. Which is a shame because I think they lean into his cool guy aspect too much for his design. And it's a shame because I like his cool aspect, because I don't know too much about comic discourse during the time, but Aquaman was known as the guy who could talk to fish. And sidekicks being just that, sidekicks. So being the sidekick of the guy who can talk to fish must have been pretty rough. So I'm happy they decided to include him and not make him an easy joke. And let me just say, Aqualad was cool before Jason Momoa. You could say Justice League, but he was more serious than cool. I mean, Aqualad had the babe swooning, had the swag, and like I mentioned before, his design just screams cool-ass dude, who would definitely be in the rotation. But fast forward to the present, man is kind of disrespected, or at least forgotten. I mean, you look up Aqualad, you're greeted with more Jackson Hyde than you are Garth, which is obviously what this iteration is based off of. And I'm not complaining, Hyde is cool, and hell yeah, more black superheroes. But I'm just pointing out how he has been sidelined. I mean, come on, he isn't even in the original team of Young Justice. He fucking dies in Titan. And apparently he loses his family in the comic book continuity. So yeah, disrespected may actually be an understatement. Which is crazy because he's a founding member of the original Teen Titans. Oh yeah, he's the first of the original founding members we see in the show. Oh yeah, he also goes by Tempest and he knows magic in the comics. I didn't know where else to put this little fact, so hey.
He's the worst criminal in Atlantis, with an ego to match.
And Trident, on the other hand, is completely different, so much so the name and the fact there are multiple of them is the only thing connecting. But the difference is, in the comics, Trident has a Ghostface thing going on where it's 3 dudes taking turns being Trident. And I don't know about you, before I thought Trident was an Aquaman or at least an Aqualad villain because of the whole fish thing and Trident thing. But nope, he's actually a Teen Titans villain, which is of course makes sense. But did they have to turn him into some weird ugly fish man? I definitely prefer the comic book design because for one, it's not ugly, and two, the design overall just looks more fun. Yellow and purple aren't many colors you get to see together, so it looks good, And so I think it would have been nice to see in the show his suit that just looks nice, which I think the crew would have done a better job at redesigning and tweaking than whatever this thing is.
He's already gained some kind of new power. It's like he can be everywhere at once.
What does that mean? Like, they don't give a clear power here to keep the mystery, but everywhere at once is so vague, it sounds like they're trying to be purposefully obtuse.
Why don't you both go track him down together?
I usually work alone.
Yeah, me too.
You do not. You're part of a team.
And you hang out with Tram the Fish Boy.
You know, I get that it's supposed to be played for laughs, but I do wish they played more with Beast Boy turning into fictional creatures in the show, because we only see him turn into 2 non-fictional things throughout the entire series.
They told me where to find Trident. Try to keep up.
I'll do better than that.
I'm a sucker for Beast Boy-centered episodes because he's my favorite character. A large part of that is due to his powers, and I like how the writers use this episode as an excuse to see Beast Boy's aquatic transformations. I mean, think about it. Not many ways you can write in a reason for a dolphin or a barracuda transformation on land.
Incoming!
Okay, it's gotta be pretty obvious there are at least 2 tridents now.
Okay, dude, what is your problem?
What is your problem? We're supposed to be on the same side, but you treat me like an enemy.
I don't need you on my side. This was my mission until you showed up. You think you're so cool, but I've got a news flash for you. You're not better than me.
I don't think I'm better than you.
Don't?
Maybe you're better than me. Who cares?
Man, just another reason Aqualad is a cool-ass dude. Just look how humble he is. If you hate someone as humble as him, you're gonna be the dick in the situation. And you can't hate on Beast Boy here too much either, because imagine your uniqueness in the group is just taken away, especially when you're about to save their lives. Your moment to impress your friends going that quickly? I'm not saying Beast Boy is in the right here, but it's pretty clear that he's established to be the youngest / least mature of the group. And how else do you expect the youngest of the family to act when he misses his chance to shine in front of his older siblings, who he probably views as greater than himself? I should probably rename this to Overanalyzing Teen Titans, huh?
There wouldn't be just one trident. There'd be...
Thousands.
So the toxic waste thing was a cloning and not pollution thing. I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. It's a reference to the comic version. Just expected it to be a pollution story.
Any bright ideas?
Just one. Try to keep up. So, if you're all perfect, which one of you is the best?
So the whole thing where you can't defeat a group of villains, so you gotta ask who's the best. And originally, I thought about giving it a pass because Teen Titans is a kid's cartoon. But so, just because you cater to a younger audience, that doesn't mean that you can't get creative. I get that it aligns with the theme of the episode, themes and such, but there's a reason it's a cliche. It's boring and unoriginal. Also, it's kind of stupid because you realize what your goal is, and you're not even halfway or a quarter to completing it. So why is now the time for you to bicker? And it just really makes your villain look incompetent. Also, from a storytelling perspective, it's kind of dumb because of the fact they were working so well before, so good that multiple people weren't able to tell they were at least 2 tridents. So how could that insignificant question break them up that bad? I'm not going to give the writers a hard time, though, because they were probably pressed on time and underpaid. So no, this part doesn't give me a negative outlook on the episode.
Now we just have to stop those clones from hatching.
Oh, you fools. This is the clock that only works when it's being perceived. They are definitely going to resort to cannibalism here. Okay, so Deep Six. Pretty good episode, like I said before. I really love Beast Boy episodes, so of course I'm really going to love this episode. And then we take it to a new environment, which is the sea. And so we get to see unique transformations that we're probably not going to see much of in the series because, well, not probably, definitely not going to see much of in the series because, again, most of it takes place on land. So I just really appreciate the episode for giving us something new and something different. And we get to see one of the original Titans, Alcalad. He's fucking cool, like I said before. Trident. If I had to make a ranking for villains, I don't know exactly where I would place him, but he would not go above a C. He would not go above a C. So overall, I think the Deep Six is a cool episode for the Titans. Everything else, mainly Trident, is just, like, I could live without. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a great day, night, a good week, and a good life. Peace, peace.